This is a video a lot of you have been waiting for. This is a video I have been waiting to make. Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, I received a box, and that box is from PRL. Now, I already do have this part on the car, but it's for a 10th gen because they didn't make it for the 11th gen until now. This is gonna be a really exciting video, so I hope you enjoy it. But before I tell you any more, I need to remove this short ram intake. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't ever remember PRLs coming assembled like this. The filter's already on there, the end piece is already in there. There's only like a couple bolts and some rings I gotta do. I think I know why though. I'm actually gonna have a helper installing this, and that's why I think this is all put together already. So some of you probably think the HVI is going in. It is, but not yet. So PRL asked me if I was willing to have it dynoed. I said, of course I am, but they need a baseline first. I need to throw the stock airbox back in, run down to IMW, Innovative Motorworks, and visit Derek Robinson, better known as D-Rob. Then, Derek and I, or I don't know if I'm gonna be involved or not, I hope he actually lets me film it. We're gonna throw the HVI in, and then we're gonna dyno it again and see how much horsepower we get. Yes, I'm actually gonna have some numbers for you. We're gonna see how much this PRL HVI gains us in horsepower, because PRL just doesn't deal with sound, they deal with performance. So I'm extremely happy to be able to do this for them. I need to throw this stock airbox back in. I hope I have all the nuts and bolts. The stock airbox is back in it. I'm really, really excited for this next part. So my next stop, IMW. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really excited. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this, and you've been waiting just as long as I have. I'm just a little lucky to get it ahead of time. You can pre-order the HVI right now, and it ships December 16th. Oh my, look at that. New NSX. Ooh. All right, we're here at Innovative Motorworks. Blue is hooked up to the dyno. Unfortunately, he's not sure if he's even gonna be able to do it because it's a CVT. He hasn't done a CVT yet. We're gonna find out. But she looks pretty cool in the dyno, don't she? All right, we're getting ready to do the first run. Let's hope it works. I need to hop in on this part of the video and kind of explain to you guys what is going on. Derek was sitting inside the car explaining to me what was going on, and I was able to catch him on my dash camera. Now, he doesn't want to be on film. I doubt he even wants his voice on there, so I wrote down what he said, and I'm going to try my best to read my handwriting.
So Derek says the varying engine speeds and sounds that we are hearing is the torque converter unlocking and locking. Whenever load is applied, it should lock up. The thing is, the way the dyno works, it's a feedback loop. It's trying to hold it at a certain engine speed. We don't have the capability to tell it to lock into a single ratio and lock the torque converter into that ratio. So it is impossible, no way to test this. Some L15 CVTs, we can get them to throw every error code, which will allow us to apply load. It will lock at a fixed ratio, and then we can apply load and do a sweep run throughout the rev range. I am unable to apply load, so it is impossible for us to test this. So those are the words from Derek Robinson. So if you have a CVT transmission, I wouldn't even bother trying to get it dyno tested.
Well, folks, I got some bad news. Since the CVT can't lock into a gear ratio, he is unable to do it. Sits there and bounces like a rev limiter almost, and it just can't catch a ratio. So we can't do it. I mean, I still put the PRL high volume intake in, but I can't give you guys numbers now, which I cry. That was one of the cool parts about this video. Is what it is. You know, I actually feel bad for PRL. They offered me to come out here and do this, and it didn't work for them or myself, so that kind of sucks. But, you know, what are you going to do? Out of our control. But, all right, he's got to clear a bunch of codes, put the wheels back on, and then guess I'll head back to the shop and install the HVI myself. I'm back at the shop. It's unfortunate that things didn't go as planned for PRL or myself, but I got to give a big shout out to Derek for taking his time out on a Saturday morning to come out and do it. I also talked to him about tuning my Type R. I'm only looking for like 400 horsepower on 93 octane. Probably go full bolt on and K-tuner from his recommendation. So since things didn't go as planned, I'm going to end the video off here, and I'm going to install the PRL HVI in the next video, so I'll see you there.